Kelly here, the shrinking teacher, and who knows when I will actually post this, but it is morning right now. You might be able to see out the window that it is a rainy, dreary day here in North Carolina. I'm coming to you for my weekly update. It's been a couple of weeks since my last update. I have hit my 9-month post-op surgeversary, and I will kind of just jump into the stats. I think the last time I was with you guys, I was in the 177s, and I today was at 177.4, so I'm still in the 177s. It's been 2 or 3 weeks since I have posted an update video, and I've got a hair on me, and I have made some strides backwards and I made some strides forwards since then. So I'm drinking my bulletproof coffee because I do follow a ketogenic lifestyle for the most part, except when I'm having a moment when I need a carb or two. But anyway, so since I have seen you guys, I have been to the beach. I went on vacation for 4 days with my family. I had an awesome time. It was definitely an awesome time of some NSVs. I did gain several pounds while I was at the beach. I did not go completely off plan, but I definitely did not stay completely on plan either. I came back from the beach and I had gained like 3 or 4 pounds. And I turned that around very quickly and got back on my ketogenic diet, I guess, ketogenic eating style, and got back down to 177, and I have been hopping around the 177 mark the past 2 weeks. I was 178, I was 177, I was 178, and it's just sticking and hovering around that 177. So what have I been eating? How have I been doing this week? This week I have been sticking to my keto plan, with a couple of exceptions. I've had, a nibble of carbs, and when I say a nibble, I mean like one M&M, or yesterday one of my coworkers in her class, they made foodborne illness free and totally safe to eat edible cookie dough, and I did have a taste of it, but it truly was like a taste. I am learning how to control my portions when it comes to things that I'm tempted by, and I can have a little bit of something sweet and be good to go. While I was at the beach, I did run. I ran on the beach, which was awesome. I've never just straight up run on the beach before, so that was cool. I did some walking intervals also, but just to be able to be out on the beach and running was super cool. I also, this past a couple of nights ago, I think it was Monday night, I was mulling around the house thinking I need to get myself active. I got to the gym. My next step in my C to 5K, which I've been doing kind of off and on, was a 5-minute warm-up, a 28-minute run, and a 5-minute cool down. So for 38 minutes, 28 of those minutes I was running. And I just told myself, mind over matter. I have never ran 28 minutes straight. The farthest I've ever ran straight was 25 minutes. And I just said to myself, you're going to do it. And doggone it if I didn't do it. I did do it. I did. I did have a phone call in the middle of it, about 14 minutes in. And so for about 60 seconds I did have to take a break and take this phone call, but it was literally just about 60 seconds, and I still say that I ran the whole time, because doggone it, I did. So that was a cool NSV. I had some other NSVs while I was at the beach. I was not scared at all to get on they had a double Ferris wheel one night when we were going to the rides, and me and my mother-in-law actually were like, yeah, let's do this, let's get on there. And you know, part of me would have been like, am I gonna fit, is this gonna work? And I just hopped right on there, and it was no big deal. It wasn't tilting, I didn't feel nervous about it or anything. Just the whole beach experience was an NSV. I played on the beach, I walked in my bathing suit. It was no big thing to be on the beach with my bathing suit. I also, one night when we went out to dinner, I put on a really cute dress, and we went on the pier, and you know, the wind was blowing, and I know that my knees were showing, and above my knees were showing, but I was not nervous about showing not a ton of leg, because it was a appropriate dress, but I felt confident in what I was wearing. I felt beautiful. And my husband told me that I was beautiful, and it was just really, really nice. So that's kind of where I've been in the last couple of weeks. This week I am back to normal schedule at work. Eating patterns are normal. I'm not at a normal schedule today. I'm going to a staff development at a area high school. So I'm off campus today, so I had to have a substitute today that I had to get ready for, but they are catering our lunch, so I brought me a little lunch box that has some healthy choices in it, just in case they don't have healthy choices for me. So I'm trying to do what I need to do to make life happen. I guess if I've been at 177 for a couple of weeks, some might call that a stall. So I guess we could say I'm in a stall, and I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, am I done? Am I satisfied with where I am? And part of me is like, heck no, keep going. So I do need to just, I will say, as far as my nutrients are concerned, I have not been as great with taking my vitamins. I got it all set up this morning. I'm going to do really good these next couple of days, but I mean, not that I haven't been taking my vitamins, I've not been taking them every day. I've been kind of skipping every other day. Also, as far as my nutrients are concerned, and maybe this is the reason that I'm not losing weight right now, my protein has not been as high. So I think I need to figure something out about still doing keto, but also making sure that I'm getting plenty of protein. I'm so busy getting all this high fat that tastes amazing that I love, but I also need to make sure that I'm getting, like, I've been hitting my goal of 60 to 80 grams, and like I've been on the 60 end and not the 80 end. So I need to make sure that I'm making protein a priority in my calorie consumption. And also my calories have probably been a little bit lower than usual this week for whatever reason. I don't know if I'm just not eating as much or what, but that's that. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that I have been on the legit battle and having to battle constipation, TMI, in the last week or so. I have started, when I'm taking my vitamins, I'm putting just a low dose basic stool softener in there, and I'm taking a stool softener. I have been going to the bathroom, but it has not been nearly as easy in the last couple weeks or so, which means even though I'm doing keto and I need all the dairy and fat and so forth, cheese and so forth, I also need to make sure that I'm getting plenty of fiber. So I've been making sure that I've had, you know, romaine lettuce and cucumbers and green beans and green vegetables in the house, so that I'm also getting not only the protein and the fat, but I'm getting that fiber in there to kind of keep things moving. I don't like doing a stool softener. I don't like doing fiber supplements. I don't like, having to do all this medicinal stuff if I can handle it nutritionally. So I've been trying to be more aware of that. And my fiber's got to come from vegetables because I'm not eating fruit and I'm not really eating grains. I did have a stomach issue last night. I just felt kind of achy and gross all night. And I did get up and eat some wheat thin crackers just to kind of help settle my stomach. So hopefully they, they did help settle my stomach a little bit. But in general, I'm not really eating grains and rice and pasta and potatoes and other things like that that would have some whole grains in it. So anyway, I think that's about it. My body has not changed much. I took my 9-month inches and measurements, and they really haven't changed that much in the last month. So there's really no point in me doing a body shot or a skin flick or anything like that. But I don't know. I'm in the last home stretch before my 1 year. I'm in the last 2.5 months, and I really want to get down. I want to be out of the 170s. How about that? How about that's my goal, to be out of the 170s? And I think that's totally doable. I would love to get to 150, but I just don't know how that would look on my body. And I don't know if my body will get there. It'll take a whole lot of work. So I don't know what goals are feasible right now, but I would definitely like to get out of the 170s and see the 160s. Yeah, maybe that's my goal. I don't know. Alright, have a great week, and we will talk to you later.